so serious.
This is professional.
Well, our journey for this project actually started in mid-July when Lance showed up at our doorstep and showed us this great poster of him completing 40 of 42 Berkey binders. And before he left, to our surprise, we found out that he really was in some difficult situations, that we were real concerned about the health and safety of his living situation. And knowing Lance as well as I did, the first thing I had to do was find another person who I knew Lance could not say no to. And that's when I called Arlyn up that night, and I said, Arlyn, I think we need to go visit Lance and see if maybe he doesn't need some help.
We knew him. And, he's a good guy. He doesn't get into trouble, and he likes to visit, and that's all you have to work your way through.
It was clear after that first day that he was living in a situation that was probably not healthy and certainly not safe. Our first project was to clean out his truck. And 6 hours later, we finally had his pickup truck cleaned out. He had 4 other storage units, which were all packed to the gills. Thankfully, Arlyn and I know a lot of people in Eau Claire.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
we were able to mobilize people and continue to mobilize people to help Lance get his life back in order. But his real danger was his living situation.
Oh, yeah,
but before we could get into his mobile home, we had to build trust and respect with him. And so that's why we did his 2 trucks and his 4 storage units. And at that point, he was so thrilled that he could find stuff that was organized. He said, okay, I think you can come into my house. That house was beyond anything anybody could imagine. But he worked with us and over several weeks, and again, an army of volunteers who gave us trailers, enclosed trailers, flatbed trailers. Boy, one day of that, and I think Arlyn and I both knew that without a lot of help, we weren't going to get there. We certainly, don't feel like we're heroes at all. I mean, we did what...
Because we couldn't have done it without the other people.
Well, and it's just, you just do what you have to do, and there's people doing that all over. What we did worked for Lance. Whether it'll work for anybody else, darned if we know, but maybe it'll give some other people a little bit of hope, knowing that it can happen and it can make a difference. But surround yourself with a lot of good people, because it's a tough road to hoe.
Don't give up.